Morning movers, and it is a morning that is moving. Scarlet?
It is moving, and for DuPont to the downside by quite a bit, more than a 5.5% drop for the chemical company after a huge earnings miss. Earnings per share of 32 cents. That's compared with a consensus of 47 cents. DuPont also cutting its full year forecast and eliminating 1,500 jobs, which is about 2% of its workforce. The reason for the miss, at least in the third quarter, was that sales of paint pigment dropped, and it looks like, at least Sara, in North America, no pricing power for DuPont because of weak demand and high inventory.
Well, that DuPont story really indicative of some of the common themes of earnings season. I'm watching S&P futures. That's a morning mover for me today because they are moving lower and indicate a lower start to Wall Street by about a full percent. This would be 3 down days in the matter of 4 days. The why? Lots of talk about earnings, Scarlet. I know that more than 170 S&P 500 companies have reported, and a majority of them have missed on the revenues.
Yeah, the concern here this time around is that margins are not expanding the way they were before, so you have to make it up in revenue growth, and we're not getting that.
Lackluster.
Fairly weak. Whirlpool, however, is kind of a good news story here. It's rising in the pre-market. This is the appliance maker gaining 1.3% after raising its EPS forecast. Sales did fall in the third quarter, but if you back out foreign exchange impact and a Brazilian tax credit, Whirlpool says that sales actually increased 5%. So some good news there for Whirlpool.
And let's show you another gainer right now. Yahoo shares are rising in European trade and indicating a higher start on Wall Street. This has the new CEO. Everyone's watching her move. Marissa Mayer back from maternity leave. She had her baby, and she's outlined her turnaround strategy for Yahoo. She's emphasizing mobile technology and personalized services into apps. This could be the way forward for Yahoo.
Staying in her wheelhouse, basically.
Right.
Yeah, but I got a real ambivalence about the different reports. I read Royal Bank of Canada very carefully, and just a real ambivalence about coming out of it. Okay, now what? Besides big picture, mobile picture kind of things.
Well, she wants to set the tone here. One more stock that I just want to mention very quickly here. Coach is rising in the pre-market. We just broke the results earlier in the hour, and it looks like the company is starting a $1.5 billion buyback program, which always boosts EPS.